Hi, this is Wilson Alvarez with MiamiBusiness.com, and we'd like to thank community newspapers for allowing us to use their beautiful facility here. I have the pleasure of being today with Yesenia Gomez with Raw South. She's got a plant-based shop down in South Miami, Florida. And I wanted to, I guess the very first question is, we're talking about plant-based diet today. So tell me what that is. What is a plant-based diet?
So first off, thank you for having me on your program. I'm very appreciative of the opportunity to speak health to the community. I think it's extremely important, and I appreciate the opportunity again. So plant-based diet is not really a diet. It is a lifestyle. It really is adopting a way of life where you eat mostly plant-based foods, so vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds. That would be the majority of your consumption.
Nice, nice. So you said nuts.
Hmm.
I thought nuts were high in, I guess, fats
Well,
or
those are healthy fats.
healthy
So those
fats.
are good fats. You don't want to have a ton of them, but that is something that is part of the diet.
Yeah, my macadamias are my favorite.
Hmm.
Awesome. So, what are the true health benefits of me switching? So I'm really not on a plant-based diet at all. I'm on the wrong diet. Let's just put it that way. But um, how would that benefit me? How would a plant-based diet benefit me?
It benefits in all areas of the life, especially with the rising rates of obesity and cardiovascular disease. It's super important for us to really understand that what we put into our body is how our body's going to react. So rising high rates, obesity rates, and also just cardiovascular disease is super important, and type 2 diabetes. It's a way of preventing all those ailments that through nutrition we can cure.
So, what does a plant-based diet consist of?
So it consists of plant-based foods, vegetables, um, fruits, seeds, nuts, whole grains. That's the major consumption of your nutrition.
So, needless to say, meats are out of the question, and the whole pescatarian has nothing to do with.
So anything that has a face is
Oh,
would be
nice.
excluded from the diet.
Okay, that's a
Um,
nice way to put it.
yeah,
Okay.
anything that has a face or came from another living and breathing being. So strictly
and
plants
and
and
it
whole
doesn't
grains.
and it doesn't have anything to do with. It's a question. It's not a statement. Um, does the color of the fruit have anything, or the vegetable have any? Actually, the vegetable, does the color have anything to do with it? Is it only greens or carrots and corn?
You
Um,
can have an array. It's a rainbow. We call
it's a
it the
rainbow.
rainbow diet because you get a little bit of everything. The greener the vegetable, the more the benefits you're going to have from it. But of course, fruits, you also have oranges, which are orange, and you have that vitamin C benefit toward for it. So it's really the rainbow. You can
Yeah,
eat anything in it.
I like it. Am I getting enough protein from it?
You definitely are. You're getting enough protein from the vegetables and the fruits that you consume. We also do recommend, or I recommend, that when you find yourself not getting enough, you'll feel it. And then I do recommend a supplement just to
Okay.
boost. Hmm.
What supplements are you
I highly recommend
producing?
B12 and vitamin D.
Okay.
Yeah, those two.
Okay. So, is it safe to assume that anything that grows from the ground is a plant based?
Correct. Correct.
So beans are plant based.
Everything.
So I
Yeah.
got red beans.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Beans, whole grains, anything that's a
Rice.
vegetable, whole grains. So brown rice is a good option. Farro is a great option. Um, anything in that arena would be good.
I
Nothing
would have
white.
never
We would
thought.
stay away from white.
Any diet that I can do rice and beans in, I'm in.
Well, you're
So
not going to have two servings
no,
of
forget
the
it.
brown rice, but definitely a portion of brown rice with your beans.
Speaking of that, what is a safe? Like, is a bowl of rice adequate for
A bowl,
like
a
a
serving, a
small?
serving,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a serving.
The,
An eight
that's it.
ounce serving
Okay.
is an appropriate amount of brown rice
Very
for per serving.
interesting. Very interesting. I love red beans, so it's a Puerto Rican thing. I'm from
Hmm.
Puerto Rico, so Puerto Ricans love red beans. Awesome. So we spoke about supplements already. You mentioned B12 specifically. Anything else in regards to supplements that you feel we should be taken?
I think those two. I think we get enough if you're really, on that lifestyle. If you're eating the way that you're supposed to be eating and getting your vegetables in and getting your fruits in, you really don't need to supplement yourself with much more other than those two.
Okay. So how much is too much? So how much fruits and vegetables can I realistically consume on a daily basis? And I'm thinking for me personally, because I it's not that I eat whatever I want, but if I want a piece of steak, I eat a piece of steak, and then if, they're filling,
Right, right.
fruits and vegetables to me. If I have a salad, it's like rabbit food to me.
Uh-huh.
It's like I'm so hungry.
Right.
So, like, do you ever get satisfied from fruits and vegetables?
When you do the right amount of each category, you really feel full. You know, there's tempeh, which you can also add to your diet, which is a great substitute for meat. There's tofu, which is also
Tofu,
great.
yeah.
So there's a lot of options. The beans are very filling, and the vegetables are too. Also, when you fill up with your vegetables, you are getting like high amounts of fiber, which fill you up,
Yeah.
and it helps your whole digestive tract, and it just makes life easier as a total.
What about do I need to be all in? And what I mean by that is that if I start doing this plant-based diet, what happens to the filet mignon that I may want to have? What happens to the cheeseburger
Hmm.
that I may want to have? Is that taboo? Is that acceptable?
No, I think everything is in moderation. If I'm honest, everything in moderation. If you do decide that your body is needing it, because your body will speak to you, and if you find that you need that extra, animal source protein, then have it, but have a cleaner version of it. So try to do the grass fed, try to do organic. Just a cleaner version of it is going to be better for you long term.
Okay. All right. So let's have a very small conversation in regards to exercise.
Okay.
I know that, and I'm not a nutritionist, but I've always heard 80% intake, 20% exercise,
Yeah.
which seems to be, I don't know, it's like it's not balanced in my opinion. But how important is exercise when you're doing this diet? Is it enough protein? Is it enough carb intake? Is it enough like talk to me about that?
Okay, so your body is made in the kitchen. That's been said, and that's the way it is. So what you eat and what you put into your body is what you're going to look like, and how you're going to translate that into your workouts. I am mostly plant based. I do incorporate some pescatarian meals in my diet, but I really feel my best, my clearest, mentally, physically when I'm on a plant based diet. And I go into the gym and I work out 2 hours a day. I work out in the morning and I work out at night.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I work out twice a day. And you really feel the difference. You have way more energy and you just feel lighter. You feel like you can do more when you're on a.
Do you work out 30 minutes or an hour or?
No, my workouts are an hour.
Wow,
each one.
intense.
Yeah.
So you literally do 2 hours.
Literally 2 hours.
Impressive. That's great. And one day I want to be like you. One day.
Well, you need to come to the gym with me. Definitely, you need to come to the gym with me.
Awesome. So tell us how do we get a hold of you?
So we are located, we have two locations. We're at 9804 Southwest 77th Avenue. We consider that our Pinecrest location. And then we're also in South Miami, 5804 Southwest, Sunset Drive, 5804 Sunset Drive. So those are our two locations. We're there Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 p.m. And we're there to serve you healthy, plant-based meals.
And how do we get in contact with you? We know how to get there, but if we want to contact you, is it via email, Instagram?
You can contact us through Instagram. You can always call either location. And if you need to speak to me directly, feel free to call. I always answer any of our customers' questions. We also have just like a little side note, we have a soup cleanse coming up. The soup cleanse is something that would be great for you to kickstart. And if you want to start this type of lifestyle, it's a great way to be introduced into it. More details will be on Instagram if you're interested in knowing about that.
So what is your Instagram handle so that people can have
It's a Raw South Co.
Raw South Co.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for being here once again.
Thank you for having me.
It's always very informative, which is what our listening audience loves to have. So I want to thank you. My name is Wilson Alvarez with MiamiBusiness.com. Once again, I want to thank community newspapers, Grant and Michael Miller, and have a great day.
Thank you, guys.